Hey guys, this is 15 minutes of yin yoga to start your day. So we're just going to be doing 3 postures, and the first one is a toe stretch. So you're going to come onto your mat, tuck the toes underneath you, and just have a look back. You can check that the baby toes are tucked under as well. We're going to be here for 2 minutes. I'll set my timer. So you want to try and keep the spine nice and straight. Sit up tall on your heels. And begin to just tune in with the breath. So for lots of people, this is a really uncomfortable pose, but it's working deep into the fascia of the feet and starting to release through. It's a really great thing to start your day with. And you can just separate the heels if that helps you get a little bit deeper. But then when you're at about a level 6 or 7 sensation, try to come to stillness. And really use the breath as a way to focus while you're here. Just noticing how it feels, checking in with yourself on a physical, mental, emotional level. And the idea in yin is that we stay as still as we possibly can unless we're trying to deepen into the pose, but also trying to understand our bodies well and not go too hard, too fast so that we have to back out again. If for you this is really too much, you can always lean forwards a little bit like this. But otherwise, see if you can stay with the spine straight. You've got just 10 seconds left. And then we're going to take a rebound. Okay, so coming to release the pose. You can either lie down on your front, your back, or perhaps taking a child's pose. I'm going to be here for just a moment, a minute or so, just to really feel the sensations within the body. We're going to make our way into our next pose. We're going to take dangling. So coming into a forward fold. You can soften the knees if you need to. Catch hold of the elbows. We're trying to feel this in the hamstrings. So for some people, you might want to soften the knees a little bit more just to help tilt the pelvis in order to access the hamstrings. And then once you can feel them, again, aiming for maybe a level 6 or level 7, close the eyes and just allow yourself to be here with the breath. Letting gravity pull you a little bit deeper into the posture as you create a little bit more space in the backs of the legs. We've got 2.5 minutes left here, perhaps coming a little bit deeper, softening, finding stillness. Only moving to come a little bit deeper. So we've gone past halfway in a 4-minute hold. The idea with yin is that we're really tuning into the sensations within the body. So each pose may feel and look really different from person to person. But you want to make sure that you're accessing the target area. So in dangling, that area is the hamstrings. There's just 1 minute left. Last 20 seconds. This is the time to go a little bit deeper. Okay, gently releasing the pose. Coming to take a rebound. Again, you can lie on the front or the back of the body. We're here for 2 minutes. And perhaps noticing the subtle sensations within the body. Maybe you feel a little bit of warmth or tingling. Really beginning to tune in. Staying in your rebound for just over 45 more seconds. Really enjoy the stillness. Making your way up, we're going to come into our final posture, which is saddle. So there's a few ways that we're going to do this one. I'm going to show you the full pose, And then once I've set the timer, I'll talk you through a few variations. So for saddle pose, you're going to come and sit yourself between the heels. And then just begin to draw yourself back. Now, depending on how open you are in the front of the body, you might be able to come all the way down, bringing the arms over the head, maybe catching the elbows. If this works for you, then you can come here and begin. I'll set the timer. If this is uncomfortable on the knees, I'll show you a few options. So the first option is to come into a half saddle, where you just tuck one of the legs back and come and make your way back onto the elbows or all the way down. I'll let you know when it's been 2 minutes and we can swap to the other side. Another option is when you are in the full version of the pose, you can come to use a bolster and place it underneath the back to give you a little bit more height. And again, you have the option to take the arms over the head, leave them by the side. It's a little bit softer on the knees. If you really feel it in the knees, then another alternative is to use a wall. Take one leg at a time and use your bolster. You're going to place one leg on the bolster with the foot against the wall, and then the opposite foot on the floor. And then drawing forwards, you'll start to feel an opening through the front of the thigh. So those are some options. Have a little bit of a play. You can also block your whole half saddle by bringing the block underneath your hips. So as long as you're feeling it through the front of the thigh, rather than in the knee, then you're doing the right thing. So I'm going to come down to join you. If you're taking half saddle, you're going to swap to the other side in just a few seconds. Okay, making your way to the other side. Otherwise, if you're in full saddle, then stay where you are for another 2 minutes. And try and come to stillness with the eyes closed. Feel the opening all the way through the front of the body. And lots of people like to take the arms over the head to really take it all the way up the thighs, into the front and sides of the body, opening up the fascia. Creating length and space. And there really are lots of variations that you can take in every yin posture. So if something doesn't feel good, there are ways to work around it. There are ways to make different postures work for your body. Again, just making sure we're accessing the target area. And then finding stillness. Just 5 seconds left. Okay, gently making your way up. This might be really hard. Take your time. Coming to a rebound or back of the body for the final 2 minutes of your morning practice. And just really turn the attention inwards. Feel the chi flowing through the body. Starting to observe, acknowledge, enjoy the feeling of being here with your breath, being totally present in your body. And just enjoying the last 30 seconds or so of your final rebound. And then whenever you're ready, slowly bringing yourself to a seated pose. Bringing the hands to touch at the heart center to seal your practice. Namaste.